during executive session.
Something's been brought to my attention since last meeting, that I had made a vote that I should not have voted on, which in turn violated the oath I made when I took office. So I am choosing to resign as of tonight, March 20th, 2023.
Stepping out, I want to explain the situation because it's one of the times when the law stinks. The Missouri Constitution says that you cannot vote to hire, reward someone within the 4th degree of consanguinity or affinity. Last month or last meeting on just something that didn't need to be voted on. We hired 2 people that were already part-time workers in the Parks Department to bring them on for another year. It was Mr. Lippert's first night, and I think he, out of an abundance of caution, let's let the board decide this and have the input. It was already budgeted. The people had already been here. But unbeknownst to me, unbeknownst to anyone on this board, and unbeknownst to this gentleman, one of those 2 people happens to be his stepfather through marriage. Stepfather. You can pick your step-kids, but you can't pick your step-parents. But the Missouri Constitution says it's a forfeiture of office if you vote for anything within the 4th degree of consanguinity or affinity. And when it was brought to my attention, I did everything in my power to research. My God, that can't be right. How can that be the case that your stepdad, who you didn't even pick and could have been, but he didn't know it, and what's even worse about it, it was absolutely no bearing. Because if you were here at the last meeting, Alderman Saling wasn't here. There were 3 people here. We had a quorum. 2 people would have passed this thing. So he could have said, abstain. And I recall Sykes and Beelan voted for it. It would have passed. So it's a total, I think, travesty of the law. But a tremendous integrity of someone to sit here and say, I took an oath. I'm going to support the Constitution. And one of the crappy things in the Constitution is it's a forfeiture. I think we could have probably said it was a technical violation. He didn't mean to, which I know he didn't. I don't think anybody. Did he advocate for anything? No. Did you do anything to this person you wouldn't have done before? But I think it speaks incredibly highly of this person. I never met this person before, a month ago, but it speaks very highly of someone that would do that. I hope the vote, he's got a potential to come back into the seat, with the election coming up. But, so that is the reason why. I don't think the board threw him out, but it is a proceeding that all elected officials know that you have to be careful, especially in small towns when you're dealing with the 4th degree, consanguinity and affinity. So he's chosen to do that, and it was not forced upon him when given what the law was. It was I'll just say it was a very easy decision for him. He took an oath. He stood right there and he said he was going to follow it. And I tell you what, it's extremely commendable, because if you don't do it, then someone in the public can take you on in the city to do that. So I just want the record to reflect that it speaks very highly of his, I think, integrity. And so that's the reason why. It was nothing in the truest technical sense. It was a violation of the Missouri Constitution. So I thought that needed to be said, because it's unfortunate, and who knows, he may be right back here again in a couple weeks. That's all I've got to say.
Next we have ordinances. Bill number 2023-19, an ordinance for the voluntary annexation of Bronsing property. Mr. Woodard.
This was presented to Planning and Zoning Commission. They have moved it forward, recommending that the board approve his voluntary annexation.
I'll introduce bill number 2023-19 for first and second reading by title only.
Bill number 2023-19, first reading, an ordinance for the voluntary annexation of the Vogelsang property located at 8207 Highway 47 North and classifying said property in the C2 General Commercial District. Second reading, an ordinance for the voluntary annexation of the Vogelsang property located at 8207 Highway 47 North and classifying said property in the C2 General Commercial District. Sorry, before I start asking for any discussion before we take a vote on this. So if anybody in the public has any questions about this ordinance.
I thought we could do that after first and second.
So that's
Well,
all.
we just introduced it, so you have to get a motion and second it before you have discussion.
Right. I'm sorry, that's.
So we need a motion and a second and then discussion. Because we just introduced the bill.
Okay.
My fault.
So I move to approve bill number 2023-19. As read. Thinking too hard. Second.
Second. Now do we have any questions or discussion about this ordinance? We'll get it together.
There you go.
Working on it. We have roll call, please.
Alderman Sykes.
Aye.
Alderman Salem.
Aye.
Alderman Beal.
Aye.
Motion carries. Bill number 2023-19 becomes ordinance number 2112. Next, we have bill number 2023-20, an ordinance amending the Phase 1 plat of the Villas at Stone Ledge. Ms. Sheckler.
What is the, can you explain, is there any real, they're just trying to move it?
Yes.
They're moving one
Pre-
building.
Previously, the Board of Aldermen approved Phase 1 of Villas at Stone Ledge. When we received Phase 1, the actual plat, one of the units was over the 25-foot setback off the street by about 6 inches. So we brought that to the contractor's attention. He elected to remove that unit at that time so he could continue and start the project. He's now requesting to move that unit to close to the front entrance of the subdivision. It'll still be in Phase 1, so that's why we're coming to you with an amended Phase 1. He's taken the unit that the setback was not 25 foot, he's moving it to another part of Phase 1 where it will meet the setback requirements.
I'd like to introduce bill number 2023-20 for first and second reading by title only.
Bill number 2023-20, an ordinance approving the Villas at Stone Ledge condominiums, Phase 1, amended. The condominium of part of Lot 1 of the Villas at Stone Ledge, located in the northwest quarter and the southwest quarter of Sections 25, Township 42 North, Range 1 west of the 5th PM, in the city of St. Clair, Franklin County, Missouri. Second reading, an ordinance approving the Villas at Stone Ledge condominiums, Phase 1, amended. A condominium of part of Lot 1 of the Villas at Stone Ledge, located in the northwest quarter and the southwest quarter of Section 25, Township 42 North, Range 1 west of the 5th PM, in the city of St. Clair, Franklin County, Missouri.
Move to approve bill number 2023-20 as
we have bill number 2023-21, an ordinance approving the Phase 2 plat of the villas at Stone Ledge.
This is just introducing, it's gone through planning and zoning, the second phase, for recommendation of the board.
I move to introduce bill number 2023-21 as read. Oh, no, I don't do that.
That's my day. That's my day. So,
I move to approve bill number 2023-21 for first and second reading by title only.
bill number 2023-21, an ordinance approving the villas at Stone Ledge condominiums Phase 2. The condominium of parts of Lot 1 and Lot 2 of the villas at Stone Ledge located in the northwest quarter and the southwest quarter of Section 25, Township 42 North, Range 1, west of the 5th PM in the city of St. Clair, Franklin County, Missouri. Second reading. An ordinance approving the villas at Stone Ledge condominiums Phase 2. The condominium of parts of Lot 1 and Lot 2 of the villas at Stone Ledge located in the northwest quarter and the southwest quarter of Section 25, Township 42 North, Range 1, west of the 5th PM in the city of St. Clair, Franklin County, Missouri.
Move to approve bill number 2023-21 as read.
Second.
Are there any questions or discussion about bill number 2023-21? May I have roll call, please?
Alderman Sykes.
Aye.
Alderman Beeland.
Aye.
Alderman Salem.
Aye.
Motion carries. Bill number 2023-21 becomes ordinance number 2114. Next, we have unfinished business. We have a lot of past due business licenses for 2023. Administrator.
There on the contractor, there's Kim Heck, Cochran, and McGuire Iron are all fully in compliance. Also, at-home care number 6 and the in-town businesses apparently is no longer in business.
So we have 301 and 345 Highway Drive, the lots for the closed bid sale.
Yeah, so this was, there are 2 small lots that face the highway. There's a map included as to where they are. The bidder is proposing to buy those for his daughter. She lives in the property adjacent. So it would, at this point, it's being purchased to just to expand her lot for her children to play. Is that right, Greg?
Yes.
The board had required a minimum $5,000 for the 2 lots. Bid was offered by Richard Capalco for a bid of $5,151. In the bid notice and proposal, the city of St. Clair reserves the right to reject any and all bids and proposals. So you, at this point, have the acceptance to offer those by quitclaim deed or to deny.
What does he mean in his offer that he does not agree to Highway Drive cutting through the lot? Is he meaning like at a later date if we decide to? What do you know what his thought process was with that?
Greg, you know, any
He
ideas?
didn't.
I saw that too, but I didn't.
He didn't mention anything to me about that. I did not read his bid. Highway Drive runs in front of his daughter's residence and dead ends. I don't know why we would ever want to run it through those lots. But
Yeah, I don't know if there's a easement there. It's on the map that you have there. If you, I don't know if you guys have this?
I don't.
We have this picture, I don't know, I'm sorry. It's lot 301 and 345. This number 205 is the current resident. 204 and 203 are the lots in question. They're tiny little narrow lots. Facing the
I don't understand
I'll
what
send
the
it to
notes
you.
are on Highway Drive cutting through the lot. I mean, it's already like that, and I'm assuming we're free and clear, I don't have something we need to check on.
Well, the property was quick deeded to us by the county.
County,
Yeah,
but I
so
would think
I
that.
think it should be. It's,
Are there, I was just curious if there were easements there.
Yeah, that's where the road cuts.
Is that why he is questioning that?
I mean, we can table it for 2 weeks and we can get clarity if you'd like.
If we for sure can't move the road.
And I'm just confused about why he would even mention that, because it runs alongside, but, and I'm not really sure that the handwritten bid, obviously, it's not the bill of sale, so it's not the contract of sale, so I don't feel like it probably is going to have any legal binding, even if the board approves the sale, just because it's handwritten in his bid. But I just thought I'd ask for clarity on that before the vote.
And you can move the table for discussion.
So are there overdue property taxes on it? That's what he's got. I do not agree to any overdue property taxes. Are there overdue property
The
taxes?
county gave it to us. I wouldn't think because it was overdue. The county.
Okay. I just wondered why that note was there in regards to taxes.
I think maybe he's just covering his.
Should that be something we check into though with the county?
Yeah, we could
They
table this
may
till
have-
next
they may
meeting
have
and
written them off.
discuss with this gentleman, or we can move to approve it based on what he comes back with. Either which way, whichever board would prefer to do in this case.
I'll make a motion to table it until there's a little more clarity regarding what his intentions are here about the road.
I'll second.
May I have roll call, please?
Alderman Beedlin.
Right.
Alderman Side.
Aye.
Alderman Salem.
Aye.
Motion carries. Next, we have part-time park employee.
Pursuant to our earlier conversation, it's mentioned that Joe Heitman, who had worked for the city in the past, has agreed to come back for $15.62 an hour. So we'll only work 15 hours a week. We would start in the second week of May and work through the second week of August. He's got familiar with the spray park and the blowers.
Make a motion that we hire Joe Heitman for the 2023 summer season.
I'll second.
May I have roll call, please?
Alderman Beedlin.
Aye.
Alderman Salem.
Aye.
Alderman Side.
Aye.
Motion carries. Next, we have the primary banking agreement with FMB. Administrator Rupert.
So, most of this is, all predates me, so I followed up with the bank for clarity, because we did have an agreement with them in the past that we worked with them. They were willing to provide pretty much all of their services that the bank offers at no charge to us.